Imagine simmering a rich, fragrant homemade broth 4 hours, anticipating that perfect base for your soups and sauces. But then, when it comes time to strain, you are left with a cloudy, gritty liquid instead of a clear, golden elixir. Does this sound familiar? The key to properly straining homemade broth for a crystal clear, flavorful result is a two-stage process involving both a coarse and a fine strainer, performed after the broth has cooled slightly. This method ensures you capture both large solids and tiny impurities, leaving you with a superior broth that enhances any dish. This dual straining technique is crucial because it addresses different types of particulate matter present in your broth. The initial coarse strain removes larger solids like bones, vegetables, and herbs, which can contribute to cloudiness and off flavors if left in too long. The subsequent fine strain targets minute particles and sediment that the coarse strainer misses, preventing a cloudy appearance and ensuring a smooth mouthfeel. Properly strained broth also has a longer shelf life, as fewer solid impurities are left to encourage spoilage. To begin, let your broth cool for at least 30 minutes off the heat, as hot liquid can make some fats and particles harder to separate. First, carefully ladle the broth through a large mesh colander or a slotted spoon to remove all the major solids like bones, meat, and large vegetable pieces. Discard these solids or pick off any meat you wish to save. Next, place a fine mesh sieve over a large, clean heatproof bowl or container. Line this fine mesh sieve with a piece of cheesecloth, a coffee filter, or even a clean dish towel to catch the smallest particles. Slowly pour the coarsely strained broth through your prepared fine mesh sieve. Avoid pressing down on the solids in the cheesecloth, as this can force cloudy particles and fat into your clean broth. Instead, let gravity do the work. For an extra clear result, you can even repeat this fine straining step a second time with fresh cheesecloth. Once fully strained, let the broth cool completely before refrigerating or freezing, allowing any remaining fat to solidify on top for easy removal. By taking these few extra steps in straining your homemade broth, you elevate a simple ingredient into a foundational cooking powerhouse. You create a clearer, cleaner, and more intensely flavored broth that performs beautifully in any recipe. This thoughtful approach not only maximizes the taste and texture of your cooking but also honors your efforts in making it from scratch, ensuring your culinary creations are always a success.